Hi friends. We are fully into Lent. We started last week on Ash Wednesday, and I've been thinking about that scripture from Ash Wednesday, Isaiah 58 verses 1 through 12. I talked about it with the youth on Sunday, and in this the Israelites were fasting, and God's almost saying to them, you're missing the point. That when we think about going to church, reading the scriptures, fasting, doing those things, but that if we don't have this relationship with God where we recognize the need to take care of our neighbors, to take care of those around us, almost what is the point? That we need to lead these lives full of compassion, this radical compassion for others, that is the point. And so following the doctrine, the so-called rules of, at the time, fasting or going to church at certain times, reading the scripture, doing our devotions, checking those boxes, that if we're doing that without this desire for a relationship with God and without this desire to have this radical compassion for others, to change things, to look for the oppression, to look for the injustice, and to do something with it. And so we talked a little bit about what is your fast? What is the fast you choose? And so yes, I remember growing up, it was, especially with my Catholic friends, it was, what are you giving up? What are you not going to eat? What are you going to fast on for Lent? And now I think we've moved more toward what can I add in? What can I do with my spiritual journey? And so yes, it might be giving up social media so that you have more time to do other things, to strengthen relationships with people and with God. But it might be, how else can you serve? Someone that I admire very, very much has increased their volunteer time at Sanctuary Night. And so instead of going once a month, they're going once a week during Lent, because that is something that God has put on their heart as a way they can serve others in our community. And so they are using their time and showing up. And I love that. And so I just want to remind you, even though Lent has started, we are in our 40 days, that at any point we can make those changes. We can decide that there is something stirring in our heart that we want to make a change, something we want to take out of our life or add in, a fast we choose, something that we can do to show that compassion to others. Because just showing up on Sunday, reading our devotional booklet, God might just be saying it's not quite enough. So you are always invited to join us on Sunday for our worship at 10 a.m. at Covenant Presbyterian. You did not need to start Lent on Ash Wednesday with us to show up on any Sunday. We would be delighted to have you. All are welcome here. Have a great week, everybody, whatever fast you choose.